take a shot every time I say set the tone. Green, and this journal is green. Yeah. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year as well. Hope that everybody is having a good start to their year. I feel like 2022 brought so many changes to my life. Like I graduated. Well, honestly, maybe all I did was graduate. Just want to make sure that I'm setting the tone for 2023. Kind of be accountable for my own career so that I can really accomplish all the things that I'm hoping to accomplish this year. So in order to kind of hold myself accountable and make sure that I really reach the goals that I'm hoping to reach, I compiled a little list of habits that I'm going to be practicing this year, and hopefully some of you guys are going to practice them as well. So the first essential habit is called the 12-week year. The whole idea behind it is to kind of consolidate what you would consider like a year into 12 weeks. Because like when you plan your whole year at once, it's kind of like, am I really gonna be in this same mindset that I'm in January and August?
No, you're not. You're not, baby, and it's okay.
So you're not usually able to be that flexible what your needs are, your goals, and things like that. So with the 12-week year, you kind of like put less pressure on yourself to come up with a plan for the whole year, and you're just coming up with a plan for the next 12 weeks, which in actuality is only 3 months. So when you think of it that way, like just thinking 3 months ahead at a time is way more fathomable,
whatever that means,
than the whole year. So the way that I'm kind of like handling this 12-week year is I'm going to have 3 main goals, and then I'm also going to have 3 check-ins. My first goal, which will be for January, has been to be more consistent on my social media. So I am now a social media manager. Even before I was a social media manager, I had a very hard time, and I still do have a hard time with being consistent and posting my own content. And so that's one of my goals. At the end of this month, like I would kind of check in with myself and make sure that I am actually, you know, like keeping up with the progress. The 12-week year isn't really as complicated as you may think. It's actually very simple. The rest of the habits that I will be giving, the rest of the video will kind of be things that I will be implementing in my 12-week year, and I think that these habits will help me be able to better complete my 12-week year. So the first thing that'll help me with my 12-week year is I am creating daily non-negotiables for myself, and these daily non-negotiables are actually very simple. I just, you know, I feel like the way you live in your day-to-day life reflects in your life overall, and so I want to make sure that I'm like doing things every single day that I know are for me and I know are enriching my life. I think by having daily non-negotiables, you're kind of just like making promises to yourself. I think that one of the biggest things that I want to work on in 2023 is being accountable, and being accountable for the things that I say I'm going to do for myself, because I'm always like, oh, I'm going to do this thing, and then I never do it. I always end up sleeping or going out. I always like neglect myself, and I never show up for myself in the ways that I should. So I think that creating daily non-negotiables, even if they change, even if I like go back and decide like, oh, this one thing isn't working for me anymore, or this one thing isn't helping me anymore, just setting the tone for what you know you want every single day to include kind of gives me a sense of comfort in some way, but it also just kind of makes me feel like, okay, I'm creating structure. I want to make sure that I'm creating structure that actually makes me feel calm and actually like adds to my life. The next thing that I will be doing this year is I'm going to be changing up my journaling style. So I'm already a journal girly, but I feel like I only journal about sad things. And I was talking to my therapist about this. I'm like, I think I only talk about sad stuff in my journal. And it's kind of like, I don't want to only journal as a negative outlet. Like, of course it gets all the negativity off my mind and it's very relieving, but I feel like I should be writing about positive things too. My writing doesn't always have to be triggered by crisis or sadness. you know, I want to write when I'm happy. I want to write when I'm enjoying things. I just want to create a space of positivity for myself. I feel like my current journal is definitely a space where I can be open emotionally, but because I am such an internalizer, it just so happens that every time I'm writing emotional things, it's just always bad. Like, let's be real. I decided to get a second journal to go with my first journal. This journal is like, oops, it's upside down. I really like this journal. It has like a pencil holder. This one doesn't have a pencil holder, but I'm gonna make it work. This journal right here is just like, when I can't get to my therapist, that's what this book is for. And that's great. Like, it's great to have outlets, but you know, we want to be positive too this year. Like, everything doesn't have to be so negative all the time. And so I thought maybe I need just a whole nother book, because no matter how hard I try to be positive and happy in this book, it just doesn't happen. Like, this is pain, turmoil, distress. But I want this book to be happiness and inspiration and creativity. And so I just had to go get a whole new one. I also have a little idea book, and I think it's so cute. So, you know, the journal girlies get it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, okay.
I had to get a new pack of my favorite pens. These are my favorite pens. These are my favorite pens in the world.
Alright, I get it!
Like, I love gel pens. I saw somebody on TikTok say that they write prologues in their journals. So I think I'm gonna do that with this one. I'm into journaling heavy things, as I've said. It's gonna be like a new thing for me. And so I kind of want to like set the tone. Take a shot every time I say set the tone. I wanted to do something new for myself. This is just gonna be like a gratitude journal. Honestly, I'm gonna write about things that I'm grateful for, things that are making me happy, things that I hope to accomplish, things that I am accomplishing, just everything positive.
Write that down, write that down!
I really want a space for positivity this year, and this is gonna be it. My last habit of the year is going to be digital planning, of course. So your girl just got a new iPad, and I've always been digital planning. I just happened to like be getting a new iPad this year because I got my old iPad when I first started college, and I graduated in June. So it was time for a new iPad. I've been using my iPad to digitally plan since I started college. Like, as soon as I got my hand on an iPad in GoodNotes, I was using it to like plan, you know, do my homework, all that. And then last year I bought a digital planner, like a real digital planner, and it changed my life. And so when I got to the end of the planner, I was like, oh, I don't have a planner anymore. But then I remembered, Gia, you're literally a graphic designer. And so I went ahead and made my own planner. And if you would like to check it out, the link will be in the bio. The planner is compatible on GoodNotes and Notability. If you're part of the whole iPad note-taking game, you already know about GoodNotes and Notability. Go ahead and get you a planner for this year.
I don't know what's the science behind it, but I feel like if I get an iPad, my life would be better.
So that is all for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified every time I upload. Comment below any of the habits that intrigued you or that you think you'll try out this year, and I will see you guys all in my next video.